And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Okay guys, so the first day now of the international break. Of course, we didn't get a send-off, nor are we at the top of the table due to our game, of course, being cancelled yesterday. I did a live stream, an emergency live stream yesterday to speak about the incident, and basically, if you didn't watch it, basically touched upon it and kind of looked at the positives towards the game being cancelled. The actual pitch itself was absolutely horrendous. I'm not going to rant and rave about it on this video, but it was an absolute diabolical pitch. The ball didn't bounce, and quite frankly, you know, it was to the point where it was unsafe, and the referee deemed it was unsafe for a professional football club to have a pitch in that state. And the fourth time it happening this season where a game's been postponed due to the pitch. The SFA need to take immediate action in regards to Dundee, and I'm not talking about points deduction or making them forfeit games, but they need to start putting their hand in their pocket and get that pitch sorted out, because it's an absolute disgrace. Now, we can also talk about the pitches in Scotland in general, whether it be plastic parks and all the other kind of things, or just pitches in shit state. I know the Scottish weather can be unpredictable. I know it's bad weather, but something that we could do as a football club, or as a football league, really, is because it would be in our best interest as well. It would be in Celtic's best interest as well. There's a methodology I think I was reading that the Eredivisie, I think, put 3% of all the club's European money towards pitches for their domestic league, which is something that we may or should probably have a little look at. And some would say, no, I don't want to help out the pitches in Scotland and all this kind of stuff, but actually it probably does benefit us, so we don't actually have to go to these shit shows of parks and play football on, you know, tatty patches, as you guys would say in Scotland, and, you know, those plastic parks. So maybe it's something that we should have a little look at in terms of the Eredivisie's model, the Dutch model, and try, as I said, find a solution as to where we can take a bit of the European money collectively, whether that be 3% to just the upkeep and the maintenance of the domestic pitches. I would be up for it, because it's absolutely nothing in the big schemes things of finances, and as I said, it would go a long way in actually helping us, to be honest, because the other teams actually like to play on that shit state service. Is actually Celtic and Rangers are the only sides that don't like to play on them. So it's probably something that we should probably look at as a league going forward. I certainly would be all for it. Just a quick one, guys. I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description, or go to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. In other news, guys, of course, there has been a bit of news with regards to the club potentially entering talks over a new £30 million deal. Now, this comes in the form of not a player going in, nor does it come in for a form of a player going out. It's actually with regards to our commercial side and our kit deal. Of course, we have been contracted to Castor for the last 4 seasons, and we have 1 year left. Obviously, back in 2020, we signed a club record deal, I think, with the Liverpudlian brand that's seen us make a guaranteed £20 million, which was, over the 5 years, which was way up from our 3-year deal with Hummel, which was £10 million. So almost double for like the 2 years extra. But of course, that is set to expire come the end of the campaign. And whilst Castor have had their issues over the last few years, especially whilst we were at the start of it in their teething issues, as the seasons have gone on, they have actually got a lot better, despite, you know, clubs like Aston Villa, Wolverhampton Wanderers look like they're jumping ship, Newcastle, another side as well, that have negotiated themselves out of their contract to sign terms with a bigger kit manufacturer, those being Adidas and I think Nike respectively. However, reports are stating already, whilst we do have a year to go, that talks are set to begin with regards to Rangers and Castor. And Rangers aren't looking to jump ship from the English-based kit manufacturer. Now, this will of course probably split a lot of fans down the middle with regards to it. Some people love Castor, some people absolutely hate Castor. But one thing for certain is that Castor do and have paid us the most money for being our kit sponsors in our history. And to be honest with you, in terms of a Scottish deal, Scottish clubs don't get a lot of money from their kit manufacturing deals. So as stated, if Rangers were to extend, there has been reports that this deal could go up to over £30 million across 5 years. Now that would then break the Scottish record, which is currently held by Celtic. Celtic currently with Adidas, they're £30 million over 5 years, but reports are stating that Rangers are looking to improve terms and go bigger and beyond what Celtic are currently earning. Castore, of course, whenever new deal in agreeing new terms, we've been good for Castore, and we've shown that the supporters have a demand for kits, and we make the club a lot of money on the commercial front when it comes to kits, and that's obviously a great position to be to negotiate better terms going forward. Of course, Castore are no longer a startup. They've been well established with Premier Leagues, clubs. I think the England national cricket team as well. They've got their fingers in a lot of pies throughout sport, primarily football at this moment in time. So when we started with them, I think we were the first football brand or the first team to be sponsored by them, so it was pretty early on. So negotiating a better kit deal is of the essence, and as stated, reports already are stating that Rangers are set for talks, and it could be a Scottish record. Following this, yes, you're guaranteed £30 million, but Rangers are looking at the Liverpool approach that they did with Nike. Whilst Nike, of course, sponsor Liverpool down south, their kit deal sees them earn a lesser sort of lump sum, if you like, over 5 years, but percentage of all of the sort of kit sales, whether it be a few percent, but it certainly stacks up and adds up by how much you sell. And this is a path that Rangers may look to go down. Look, it's still early days. However, especially over the summer, we could see that extension come into place. As stated, we are going into that final year with Castore, but early on, it's already stating that Rangers and Castore want to agree terms, and as stated, it will likely see Rangers make a lot more money going forward, and that's why I said the importance is. Whilst Castore aren't the all singing, all dancing sort of brand, and they have their troubles, in this day and age, they back us with financially, and that's the most important thing that Rangers need on their kit. Of course, I would love to go to Nike, I'd love to go to Adidas, but unfortunately, they don't pay as much as Castore, so it does seem as though we're probably going to be stuck with them for another 5 years. But as stated, those teething problems from the start will no longer be an issue, and going forward, I said last year, I think we had a clean sweep of kits. I think everyone was pretty much unanimously happy for the first time in the 4 years that Castore have actually got it right with the home kit, the away kit, and the third kit. So we'll see what they bring this summer, again, if they can please the fan base. But also, as stated, it looks like we will be extending our terms with them according to reports. But yeah, Rangers fans, that's kind of all I've really got for you today. We are going into that international break. It's going to be a bit of a quiet period. We'll keep you up to date with bits and pieces and give you your Rangers fix whilst we are in this international break. Of course, there'll be bits and pieces with regards to players away on international duty. There'll be bits and pieces with regards to players maybe returning back again. We'll certainly find out from injury. And then as stated, it's all guns blazing for the run-in. The league title is the priority, but I also want to treble because I am greedy and I have 2 big money bets with some Celtic supporting friends that we're going to do a treble this year, and I don't know to lose money to them. And as stated, guys, friends is it's a loose term, acquaintances is a bit better. But anyway, Rangers fans, that's all I've got for you. Do, as I say, let me know your thoughts with regards to Castore. Would you be in favour of extending the terms with them, yes or no, or would you rather us explore other opportunities with a bigger manufacturer like an Adidas or Nike, but go back on reduced money for the football club, or are you happy with Castore? I stated, let me know down in the comment section below. And speaking about merchandise, do check out our channel's official merchandise, rscclothing.com. We've got loads of designs. Do shop the collection. We'll go down to the link in the description, or as stated, rscclothing.com. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.